Education crisis, transforming our schools with spiritual values, morals and ethics. Teacher has the kingpin. Part 2. Loving greetings to the school management, policymakers, educators and other interested persons who have an interest in transforming the education system or the schooling system. Thank you for the opportunity to share my thoughts on part 2 of this series of presentation entitled Transforming Our Schools with Spiritual Values, Morals and Ethics. Teacher as the kingpin. In part 1, we reviewed the education crisis and there was a need for a change in the current system of education. In part 2 presentation, we looked at enlightened visionaries who spoke or enunciated the school's ideal vision and goals in the medium to long term. In part 3, we will present the principles and components for an ideal schooling system. The medium to long term vision. The medium to long term vision for transforming schools' education is guided by enlightened persons. In this regard, we draw inspiration from some of the eminent educationists, philosophers, thinkers, visionaries who enunciated the ideals of a transformed education or schooling system that will meet the aspirations and expectations of humanity. Let me begin. Einstein said, quote, "Learning is not simply the acquisition of knowledge. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. It is a supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in the expression and knowledge." Aristotle said, I quote, "Educating the mind without educating the art is no education at all. Education is an ornament in prosperity and a refuge in adversity." Martin Luther King Jr. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. President Mandela from South Africa said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. The power of education extends beyond the development of skills we need for economic success. It can contribute to nation building and reconciliation. A good heart and a good head are always a formidable combination," says President Mandela. Mother Teresa said, I quote, "A life not lived for others is not lived at all." Their words emphasizes that true education contributes to love in action by serving the underprivileged, needy, destitute, forlorn and disadvantaged. That was their life. There are different religions and Eastern luminaries who enunciated spiritual education such as, there are many, I am just quoting one or two. Sri Swami Vivekananda defines education as, I quote, "the manifestation of the perfection already in man." Dr. Sudipa Dutta Roy, who writes on education in the vision of Swami Vivekananda, I quote, "The aim of education is to manifest in our lives the perfection, which is the very nature of our inner self. The perfection is the realization of the infinite power which resides everywhere in everything." Sri Buddha said, "We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. With our thoughts we make the world. What we think we become." The Bible, there is a verse in the Bible which says, "Train up a child in the way he should go. even when he is old, he will not depart from it. And in an Islamic prayer, I quote, "O Lord, O Allah, make what you teach me beneficial. Teach me what is beneficial and increase me in knowledge." That's an Islamic prayer. Sri Sathya Sai Baba, a world teacher, the founder, chancellor of the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, he initiated the unique Sathya Sai education model. The model as its goal of ideal education to bring out latent human values and develop character and personality. Sathya Sai Baba continues, the end of education is character. Broaden the heart and expand one's love. True education is that which fosters the sense of oneness, draws out one's divine qualities, and promotes the blossoming of human personality. These are the wise words of Sri Sathya Sai Baba. An author, Dr. Mary Kinya Jui, stated, "We need a reinvention of the teacher to spare dedication. Countries like Finland have demonstrated that with proper leadership and management, teaching can be the most sought after profession in society. To match the rapid technologically driven changes in the world, adequate resources must be allocated for the retraining, reskilling and upskilling of teachers, as they are the key agents in charge of knowledge." The African continent and also other continents have produced many outstanding educationists with an enlightened system or vision for education. One such example in the African continent is teacher Peter Tabachi. Was the first African teacher to win the coveted Global Teacher Prize in March 2019. The African Executive published, and it wrote, I quote, "He deserted the privileges of a private school to tend to the needs of underprivileged students in a rustic public secondary school. This was an unqualified labor of love. Certainly there is passion for education in the African, and I'm sure, and definitely there is in everywhere." In conclusion, you will agree such insightful and enlightening messages is our hope for the future and for humanity. There are many messages of hope for our humanity. It urges and prompts us for a change. You will agree that the time to transform education system, the schooling system, cannot be delayed any further. The desired change should happen now, brothers and sisters. The focus is the teacher as the kingpin for transformation. With the noble intentions, there is that will to succeed and overcome all adversity. Brothers and sisters, you are listening to me to this presentation. If you are interested in transforming your school, or if you are an interested or concerned individual for transforming education, you may submit your response inputs to me. The email address is edutransformation9@gmail.com. edutransformation9@gmail.com. I hand in offering my selfless and voluntary services in transforming schools, and we can start in our own small way, and I'm sure you too may also have this urge to do likewise. Please connect to part 3 in this presentation series, which discusses a transformed school His principles and components. May God bless our schools and education system. May God bless our children and youth, the leaders of tomorrow. Our gratitude, our love to our many teachers out there on the field as they labor for our children, for our education system. As the teachers are the agents in charge of knowledge. And indeed, our teachers are the key agents for transforming our schooling system. We offer this project of love offering before the Almighty and loving Lord, whom we extol in different names and forms. Thank you, and God bless.